Hello everyone, my name is Monty Jensen. I'm with CCScan, and this is just a quick video to demonstrate how importing a file or scanning a document can be automatically imported into Box. It can create a folder while doing that import and then automatically name the file name. And that would allow us to import or scan many different files at the same time. And we would create many different folders that are all different and create documents in those folders with unique names. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to run the job. Well, first of all, let's take a look at, here's my Box folder structure. And you can see there's a folder called test folder Leah. And in that folder, there is nothing. I'm going to run back to CCScan. Let me get back to here, okay? And now this is what CCScan looks like. I'm going to import a quick file, and we'll watch it get imported. We're watching it get exported. Takes just a few moments. I have a slower internet connection here. But it's now sent into Box. So we'll go ahead and we'll validate that. So if I go to that test folder Leah and I look in there, you can see that this folder has been created, Stacy Christopher. And if I look in that folder, I'll see that there's a document called Stacy Christopher LOR10 that was named and deposited to that folder. So let me explain to you how that worked. In CCScan, there are a number of jobs, and the job we're going to be using in this instance is called Bayforce import to Box. And when you define a job, you define what variables are being displayed down below. And there's only a few variables that, there's about 70 total variables that you could display. And I used these for some testing purposes. We would normally hide this in production. We would normally hide file and folder in production. I'm happy to work with you personally and explain what I was doing there, but for the most part, we use that in testing. So you can see that this is going to export whatever file we import. It's going to export it to that test folder Leah, and then you notice it says %R2%. That's a CCScan macro. And the macro is an internal mechanism that says input regular expression value number 2 here. And what a regular expression does is it looks at a page and it looks for a pattern and it extracts the data following the pattern. In this instance, the excuse me, the pattern was the letters FLE:. So it said look for FLE:, and then extract Stacy Christopher LOR after that and create that folder. So that's sort of what that means. Under the document name, we see we have %R1. That's regular expression number 1. Regular expression number 1 is set up to say look for FDR:, and then extract the data following that, which is Stacy Christopher, which if you remember, that was the name of the file. So this was the name of our folder, and then this was the name of our file. We're importing from this folder here, and this is the file that we imported. We could go ahead and select one or all of the files if we wanted to, and then import them either individually, or we could import all of them. We're creating new folders with new files in those folders. I'll just do them one by one. It'll make more sense that way. There's also a ability to set this job up to default to import everything in the folder. So in this instance, this job is defined to set up individual files, or the user can select individual files. But excuse me, for this purposes, we just wanted to have one file at a time. So you can see we created 3 folders with a file in each folder.